everybody, Jody in here, and I am back with another episode, I think, of Minecraft. Oh, wait a minute. Where are you? There you are. Hey! Well, that was weird. I don't know why it got hung up on a black screen, but anyways, these are the things that happen when you're recording or live streaming or whatever. I could just say screw it and start over again, but I'm not going to because I believe that's just part of the experience. You get to see the mistakes and the outtakes as they happen. Anyway, so in this episode, which is episode 11? 11 or 12? We're at episode 11 or 12, something like that already. We're going to be continuing on. I did get some wonderful advice from one of our viewers. Just going to name him Chris. And he said that we can put Inferium with the farmland, and that will give us a better chance of getting seeds from our mystical agriculture crops. So, I haven't tried it yet, obviously. And the reason I haven't tried that yet is because this version of Minecraft, I thought was before that. Was before mystical agriculture went that way. Because I have, if you look down here, at the seeds I have, really, dude? How'd you get down here? If you look at the seeds I have a tier 3 seed growing on regular farmland, which, now normally, in updated versions of mystical agriculture, I don't think that's actually possible. You have to have the upgraded farmland in order to grow the crops on it. In this version, because I was able to do that, I didn't think there was upgraded farmland. So I never checked. So let's take a peek right now. And because it should be under farm... Yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. Inferium farmland. Protecting farmland. So all the tiers are here. All the tiers are here. Now, I don't know why it's letting me use regular farmland when these things are here. Unless that's an option in the mod that they've set. I don't know. There's a few things in this mod pack that I haven't quite figured out yet. Because some things don't work as they should. Or don't seem to work as they should. And I think it's because of configurations, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But it's just taken me a minute to learn how things work. Mods that I'm familiar with, you know, not functioning the way that I'm familiar with them functioning. And one of them was the mystical agriculture, because in the mod pack that I developed, it doesn't work on regular soil. You actually have to have the proper soil to go with the proper crop. That's why I didn't even bother. Once I was able to put down like a tier 2, tier 3 on regular farmland, I didn't even bother checking to see if there was other farmland. So, thank you, Chris, for that informative update to let me know that that is the way of getting additional seeds. That is good to know. I may actually look into that once I start getting further into mystical agriculture, which I do want to get, because that's going to be a way better way of getting resources than our current method, which is this contraption. So the resources that we really, really, really need, you know, diamonds, iron, those kind of resources, specifically diamonds, emeralds, iron, you know, coal maybe. But we do have a nice coal production going on now. But that kind of stuff, I do kind of want to expand once we have storage that's capable of handling that. That's another thing I want to get into, is I want to get into some more, well, less box storage, more network storage via the which mod was that? Because there's two of them. Not applied to energetics. Refined storage. Refined storage. I want to get into the refined storage mod. And in the refined storage mod, we can make drives, like disks, like you can see disks here, that will store basically your materials in a quote-unquote digital form. It basically makes a virtual storage box. So I do want to get into that. Now the problem with that is if you lose power, you lose access to your storage and all your items. So we need a reliable power source before we do that. So we're kind of building up here. So we need power, we need reliable power, which our wind generator is technically a reliable power source, but there's not enough of it. So we're going to have to expand our... well, I guess this box doesn't exist. Look at my shadow. My shadow's sinking. Why my shadow is sinking because the sun's going up. There, now we're touching. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, so I guess sun doesn't. I guess these boxes don't reflect shadow. Because, like you can see, I am currently standing on a box and it's not showing. What is showing is the blocks underneath it. But anyways, okay, so in our list of things, oh, and by the way, I think I've mentioned this before, but all the mods is definitely not all the mods. I know they got it titled all the mods because when they started with these packs way back when, it really was a kitchen sink mod pack. It had everything mashed into it. Now they call it all the mods, and it's not all the mods. It's selected mods that they want to function well together and function the way that they want them to. They still call it all the mods. Because there are a few key mods that I could point out that are missing from this, that are available for this. I've already checked. One of those being the botany pot mod. I realize why they didn't put that in here, because botany pots would make it way too easy to get into mystical agriculture and start spamming out thousands and thousands of resources. It would make it so easy that you would not need any of this equipment at all. All you would do is create a whole bunch of botany pots and have your mystical agriculture crops in them. You'd have a whole row of botany pots, whole, mystical agriculture in them, and you'd be getting every resource under the sun in basically an unlimited fashion. Which, of course, is something that they clearly don't want you to do, because if you look at iron, like I said, when we look at iron, there's no EMC value on iron. So they don't want you to have a quote-unquote unlimited supply of things like iron without working on it, or without working for it. They want you to have to work for it to get that. You can still get an unlimited supply of iron with mystical agriculture, but you have to work for it. You have to build the harvester, you got to power it, you got to do all this stuff, to get it to where you can get an unlimited supply of it. So they want you to work for it, and I get that. Now, another mod which is missing that I don't see a reason for it to be missing, and I'm really kind of sore about this, is the Mine Colonies mod. If anybody's played Mine Colonies, it is an exceptional mod, especially if you are like me. I absolutely love villagers. I love building villages. I don't really care how they look. I don't care what the building is. I just like having the feeling that I've created a community in the game. Love having villagers. Love having just a civilization around me, so it's not so empty, It's not just me running around. So I love that. Every single time, even when I'm playing with my crew, I will be the one that sits down and goes, okay, now where can I start this village? And thankfully my fiance started to get into it too. She likes the building aspect of it. She's like, I need to build buildings for my villagers, or for the villagers. I'm always the one going out and getting the villagers, bringing them back and saying, hey, I'm going to breed these guys. And then she, as of a couple of our mod packs ago, started building buildings for the villagers, and she's really good at it. And I love that. I love that. I love that she wants to get involved in it, because villagers are kind of like my passion, and building is now becoming her passion. So it's kind of like, I do like building too, but I'm more of the machinery kind of guy. I set up the machines to, make materials and process and all that stuff. But anyways, not getting too off track here. I'm kind of sore that the mine colonies has not been included in this pack. The only thing I can think of is mine colonies generates abandoned colonies, which are basically a couple of mine colony buildings that are, semi-destroyed. And the only thing I can think of is maybe there wasn't a way to turn that off, and because this is a skyblock, they couldn't incorporate it because it would just randomly generate, colonies just randomly in the sky. So I could see that as being maybe a reason why they didn't include it, but I'm still kind of sore about that. I am gonna be sore about that, damn it. I'm allowed, because I love mine colonies. Anybody who hasn't played mine colonies, it is completely fun. It's a little confusing when you first get into it. I might even, maybe I'll do a video on it someday, because I do think it's one of the better Minecraft mods that has come out, just period. It has AI built into it, so your villagers will do stuff. They're not just mindless villagers. They actually have jobs. They perform those jobs. You have to keep them happy. They do have moods and stuff, so you keep them happy. You keep them entertained. And you grow the civilization. There are, like, everybody's got jobs. Excuse me. You even start with a villager that is a builder. So you put your town down, and you get the ability to put a village like a builder building down. So you get the builder building. Once you have the builder building, you get the builder, of course. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Once you put the builder table down, every building is a table. That's how it goes. Every building is a table. So you craft the table, and then you place the building. And there are so many styles of buildings, too. That's the other thing. There are so many styles of buildings. You can have a whole pile of different styles for your village to take. So every time you play, you can select a different style. Like, they have fantasy styles, they have medieval styles, they have Norse, like Viking styles, they have contemporary styles, And what happens is you place the building, it'll place a border, like a fenced border where your building is. The fence is completely passed through. You don't have to worry about, it blocking anything. But then once the border is placed, your builder will request materials. You put the materials in your builder's building table. You have to provide the materials at the start. So you provide the materials to the builder. So say he wants, maybe an oak door, and he wants a bunch of oak logs and maybe some oak planks or maybe spruce planks or whatever. You provide him with what he needs, and then he goes during his work time and builds the building. He builds it block by block, just like a 3D printer kind of. So he just kind of prints the building in place. And then once the building's placed, like say the building is the lumber guy, or the forester, I should say, the forester. The forester will then show up in the village. He'll want to move in, and then he'll start foresting the trees around his area, and replanting. So this goes on and on and on, and basically you build up a village. So you have buildings, everything from storage buildings to farm buildings to and the farm buildings actually do work. They work for the village. Villagers will get sick, and I think it was a potato and a corn will help cure the sickness. So you need to have 2 farms, one doing potatoes, one doing corn, and it'll auto-provide those to the villagers when they get sick. So there's a purpose for every building, which is awesome. And I just think it is one of the best village mods to have been created, and it's expanded so much since it first came out. I remember when it came out a long time ago. It was okay when it first came out, but now it is absolutely superb. The AI is great. The buildings themselves are awesome, and there have been so many builders put in their own spin on it, and building styles that have been added to the pack. I am so upset that it is not added to this, because it doesn't really give you any kind of... It doesn't advance you in any way, really. You can get materials from those guys, but you have to really work. You got to build the village if you want to get materials from the guys. Like, there's a mine in the village where you can get resources from the mine, but you have to build the mine. You have to have your builder build the mine, and you have to provide materials to have that mine built. So it's not like it's just a free-for-all of hey, I'm going to have this colony, and this guy's going to start giving me endless resources. It doesn't work that way. It is actually more involved than something like mystical agriculture. It's a huge undertaking to do these villages. But it's also a huge pride thing to see the village create, build. And I think Skyblock would be perfect for that, because your village buildings are certain sizes. All of them need flat terrain. If you can't build a building on like a hill, it won't look right. You have to build it on the top of a hill. You have to flatten the land, like this house. It's like this house. It has to be on a flat land. You can have buildings, or you can have hills around it, but the building itself needs flat land. So Skyblock, in my mind, would be perfect for that, because you just build out your ground like I'm doing now, and then put down your village building, and then you build that. With your builder, you have your builder build that, and then you go to the next village building. You build out the land for it, build the next building, and away you go. So I'm really kind of upset that they didn't include that. I feel it's a huge missed opportunity, and I hope that they do include it in a future version of all the mods, maybe like all the mods 10. Hopefully they include it, because like I said, it's not going to give anybody a leg up on anything, but it is fun to have. Mine colonies would be great to have in Skyblock, especially for somebody like me who loves building colonies. And now that we have our dirt supply going over here, which, as you can see, we're getting pretty darn good with dirt creation. So now that we have our dirt supply and we got our cobble supply, I think we're going to do a lot more building. So anyway, back to... I know I've been yapping here for almost friggin' 20 minutes now and haven't really done anything, but I feel like this is a good conversation. So in this episode, what I want to get done, and this might be a long episode, sorry for that. What I want to get done, I want to start working on storage. I want to start working on digital storage. I want to increase our power supply, so maybe more windmills. Even 2 or 3 windmills would probably do. Like another 2 or 3 windmills would probably do. So increase our windmills, increase our power generation. Okay, start off level 1. Increase our power generation. Go to digital storage. Get some digital storage going. That way I can clear out all this shit. I want to look into Ars Magica. Where's my list? I had a list here. Hold on. I don't have my list. I'm going to make a list. Okay, so we want power generation. More power. Mo power. P-O-W-A-H. Mo power. Okay. Now, then we want to digital storage. So digital storage. I want to get into Ars Magica. Or no. I want to get into Ars Magica. Ars Nouveau. Is it Ars Nouveau? I'm pretty sure it was Ars Nouveau. It is... Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it is. Ars Nouveau. Ars, N-O-U-V-E-A-U. My U's look like V's and my V's look like U's. Awesome. Okay, so Ars Nouveau, I want to get into that because there's some pretty cool stuff you can do in there. Plus, it gives you powers, so you can, I can stop with this bow and arrow carrying crap and switch over to, like, throwing magical fireballs. Yeah. I tell, skellies to go fuck themselves. So I want to look at Ars Nouveau, and I want to expand our ability to do mystical crops. And specifically, I want to look into making the new croplands, the new farmlands. So we'll put down mystical agriculture. Specifically, advanced farmlands. ADV farmlands. Okay, so I've got my list here. Mopawa, digital storage, Ars Nouveau, and mystical agriculture, advanced farmlands. So that's our list. That's what we're going to focus on today. We might not get it all done, but that's what we're going to focus on. Well, we're definitely not going to get it done because there's so much for digital storage and Ars Magica that I doubt I can wrap all that into one episode. But I can get a start on it. So, what we're going to do, we'll start with the power. We'll start by getting more windmills, because we had already had a little bit of a head start on that. We got a little bit of a infused alloy already. We are going to need more, so we'll do that. We'll focus on that while we keep cooking up. Cooking. We got some coal over here, which is great. We'll throw the coal in. Yeah, who cares about charcoal? We'll throw the coal in there to get it going. Make sure it doesn't run out. Now, for the windmills, I think I needed 5 of these for each. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I needed 5 infused alloy for each. So, let's start on that first. That was the metallurgic infuser with redstone dust. So we got our metallurgic infuser, and we got some redstone dust. And let's make some more of this infused alloy, which, what did I say? I said we needed 5 for each, right? So we got 3, so we're going to need another 7, I believe. I'm doing the math right. Okay, so we'll put in 7 redstone, we'll put in 7 ingots, and we'll let that roll. Okay, to go along with that, we need this thing, which was 2 redstone and an osmium. We're going to need 2 of those. So we're going to need osmium. Okay. We'll just grab the whole stack because we're going to need more osmium than that. But for now, we'll just grab that. Okay. Another thing that we're probably going to have to work on with power is some kind of battery system. Let me mark that down here. More power plus battery. Okay, and there's usually, in these mod packs that have machinery, there's usually more than a few ways to store power. So I'm going to look for the word cell first, because sometimes they'll call them cells, sometimes they'll call them generator or batteries, sometimes they'll call them, they got all different names. Here we go. Energy storage cells for power. Okay, so we got energy storage here. Let's see what we got for battery. We got an energy battery for integrated dynamics. I'm pretty sure. Do we not have? I thought we had Ender IO in here. We do have Ender IO in here, so it has a storage too. If I can find it here. This. Okay, so they have the capacitor banks. These guys, they aren't really that hard to make. They're iron, redstone, and a little bit of gold, some grains of infinity, which we've collected grains of infinity, copper. I mean, they're not that hard to make. I might go that route, because these guys will stack into like you can place one. You can place one, and then when you place another, they join together. They don't stay separate power cells. So you can actually make a bunch of these little low-level ones And you'll end up with, you know, 4 of these low-level ones. They'll combine together to make basically one of the medium ones. So, and then later on, you can break those, and you see you get the basic ones. So later on, once you start getting into, you know, energetic alloys, you can make your double layer capacitor, which is that. Take 2 of your basic capacitors that you've already got, because you made 4 of them here, right? So take 2 of your basic capacitors, put that together with some energetic alloy, and then you'll basically this is double that. So you can make 2 of these, so you'll go from having 2 million up to 4 million, because you'll have 4 here, which is 2 million, and then you'll use these 4 to make 2 of these, which will give you 4 million. So you'll double here eventually once you get the energetic alloys. So you make 4 of these to start, which we don't have the redstone for, but I mean that's just a simple game of going down and twerking the shit out of the redstone plant, which we're gonna have to do anyways because our redstone's getting low. So we'll have to do it anyways. So we might as well do it for the right reasons. So we'll make the capacitor banks, and we'll make 4 of them, because that'll be a good energy storage. It's always good to have an energy storage bank, especially when you're producing more power than you're using. Because the second you dip over your power usage, so say this here is what this is putting out. When this isn't running, we got a surplus, right? When that is running, we don't have a surplus, it's even. So then we turn this guy on, and all of a sudden our surplus has gone to a negative. But if we had a battery bank, we can stay in that negative for quite a while before we have to shut it down. And as you can tell, we don't use this all the time. So right now that's where we're at. We're actually pretty close to being, well, we're not quite at a, because you can see these guys are not storing energy. They don't have the ability to store energy. This is the only guy here that's storing energy right now, and he's not really storing that much. He's right on the edge. So you can see that these machines over here, these machines here, that one, and this one, are actually using everything we're putting out right now. We have a very, very tiny surplus, which is how this guy stays at 80. And these guys are climbing very slowly. We have a very, very tiny surplus, but as soon as we turn this guy on, he sucks that dry. He sucks that surplus dry. So if we were running this guy all the time, we would be out of power. So what we need, or what would be a good thing, is to have a battery bank, and that way when we're using this guy, it's not draining these guys, or it's not hampering these guys over here. This guy's got his own little battery built in. As you can see, he's got 8 KFE in there, but that goes pretty damn fast. And then we're sucking the grid. So I realize we're going to get another, 2 of these guys built, which is going to fix this problem. But when we're adding on the digital storage, we're going to add on some other stuff. Some mystical agriculture. We'll be adding on the harvesters. We'll be adding on crafting tables to craft that stuff. We might put in powered furnaces to cook up things like iron. The power is gonna start to add up, and it's gonna be more than our little current battery situation here can handle. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna build 2 more windmills, and we're gonna build some batteries, because when things aren't being used, the batteries will store up that extra power, and then when everything is being used, the power will come from the batteries. Just like how a solar panel system works. At nighttime, what are you working on? You're not getting power from the sun at night. You're getting off your batteries. So that's basically what we're going to be doing here. So let's stop talking and let's get back to building. I did a lot of talking, which I think some people actually enjoy. I don't know. These people are crazy. You people who enjoy me sitting here talking are crazy. I don't know why anybody would enjoy that. I don't enjoy it. Okay, I do enjoy it. That's why I do it. No, you know what? I enjoy engaging with my viewers, even when I'm not engaging with my viewers. I said this so many times that even though I know you guys aren't here when I'm doing these pre-records, I act like you are. I act like you're here. I act like I got a bunch of people watching, and I'm talking to you guys. You know? Because in my mind, that's important. It's important to engage with your viewers, even if you're not technically engaging in real time. It's important to engage with your viewers, and I like doing that. That's the whole reason I do this. I don't do this just to play games. I can play games on my own anytime. I do this because I like the engagement. I like engaging with other gamers. I met a couple of good friends doing this. Alright. I feel like I need to get more. But I don't want to spend so much time down here. Love that our villagers are just like... Oh, I should probably finish the village story. Because it is a rather amusing story. And it's a story that I guess most people won't really get to hear unless I actually come out and say it. Because you guys don't game with us. You game with me. So okay, the villager story. We were playing a mod pack. I can't remember which. But I have always been a villager person. I love building villages. Always been a villager person. Love having villagers. I used to just use them to get books like mending. But then I started to actually let them roam around, and I was like, okay, having a village is kind of fun. Anyway. So, we're playing one day. And I happened to find a villager. And it wasn't any specific villager. It was out in the wild. This villager was out in the wild and just hanging out in a cave because that's where these villagers spawned. These specific villagers, which I believe were archaeologists, they spawned in a little room in the cave system. So right off the edge of the cave, you'd find a metal door. You go in the metal door, and there was this very small room. It was probably maybe 5 by 5, I want to say. Maybe it was a 5 by 5 room. And there was a bed in it, and there was a crafting table. I think there was a crafting table, and there'd be a villager there, and he'd be an archaeologist. I think he wore a green outfit. Anyway, so I was like, "Ooh, a villager! I'm gonna build my own village," which is immediately where my head goes. So that mod pack also had lassos, and if anybody hasn't, I don't think we have lassos in here. No. So the lasso basically functioned as a mob pickup tool. Kind of like how I can come and shift click these guys and pick them up. It worked similar to that. It was a mob pickup tool, so I could pick up the mobs with the lasso, and it wasn't just villagers; it was other mobs too. I could pick up almost anything. I could pick up a cow, I could pick up a sheep, bring them all back to base in lassos. So I grabbed this villager, brought him back to base, and our base was basically a one-story building, kind of like this. It had a roof on it, but it was a one-story building like this, and then it had a basement. I had some machinery in the basement, some automated stuff. I had like a power generator, and I had I think I had like a pulverizer and powered furnace, that kind of stuff down in the basement, because I leave the main floor for my fiance and any upper floors. I leave that all to my fiance because she likes to decorate. She loves doing interiors. So she loves to have her kitchen, which I completely support because I am horrible at food, as you can see. So she loves to have the kitchen in the cooking for blockheads, whatever, that big kitchen that you can make. I think it's in here actually. Yeah. So she loves to have this huge multi-block kitchen where it's got the fridges, the sinks, the cooking table, because it makes making food easy. The cow in a jar is always a blast. Making the cow in the jar because you have to put the jar down, you have to put the jar down, get a cow standing on it, and then drop an anvil on the cow to stuff the cow in the jar, and it's always a laugh. It's got the toaster, tool racks, all this stuff, and plus it has like a heating unit and an ice unit, so you can heat an oven using power, and you can provide snow or ice to recipes as well. Um, and this hooks on the fridge, this hooks on the stove. But anyways, and there's the oven. Anyway, so she likes to have her kitchen and do all that stuff, and she'll usually have like a sushi mod pack too. She likes to do the sushi mod pack, and like I totally support all this stuff. I absolutely love it. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so we had the basement, and I'm like, okay, what the hell am I going to do with this villager? Because all we have is the house. There's no fence around it. There's no protection. There's no walls. There's nothing. So we have the house, and we have the basement, and that's it. That's all we got. So I'm like, all right, well, I gotta protect this guy somehow. And in my head, I'm going, okay, he had a little 5x5 room in the cave, so he should be okay with a 5x5 room in our house. So in the basement, I made a 5x5 room, put an iron door on it so he couldn't get out, and then I put him in there and closed it off. So my fiance comes home, and she walks in, and she comes inside, and she's like, working on her. I think she was working on her food. I think she might have been working on something else, but she was working. And all of a sudden, she hears, "Huh," and she's like, "What?" And I'm out. I'm out exploring. We're on Discord together because that's what we do. But I'm out exploring, and she's like, "Huh," and she's like, "What? Where's this coming from?" And she goes down into the basement, and in the basement, she finds this little cell with the villager inside, and she's like, "Are you holding a villager prisoner?" And I was kind of like, "No, it's just temporary." So since then it's been a joke that I capture villagers, and she's gonna come home every day and find maybe somewhere locked in the basement a villager. So yeah, that's kind of our. It was an inside joke. Now I guess it's a public joke, but it was pretty hilarious. It was pretty hilarious at the moment when it happened, and it was just it's one of those moments you wish you had it on film because it was so funny at the time. But unfortunately, didn't get it on film. Sad panda, but it was funny. It was hilarious. I just remember the expression. I remember the voice. Are you holding a villager prisoner? Yes, dear. Oh, it was good. It was good. But anyways, enough of that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go get some blocks because I'm gonna relocate our power grid. This is coming out of here. I'm actually going to do some step down, like I did at the back for the pool. And I'm going to put our windmills down here, but I'm going to put them lower than this top level. I'm going to put them lower than this top level so we can actually go over top of the windmills. I don't think that'll shut them down. It doesn't say greater efficiency. It says greater efficiency at higher levels, so it's more efficient the higher you go. But it doesn't say that they can't be below 64. So I'm wondering if I put them like there and kind of hide them under the ground. Well, not underground, but you know what I mean. If I hide them down there, I'm wondering if they'll still provide us with a decent power. Because the last thing I want to do is make some stupid giant tower with windmills on it. But I mean, maybe that would be better. I don't know. I could always put it out there and then just run a power cable under this, coming back, and that would work. Hmm. I mean, that would work. I would need to get more power cables. But I could see that working. Let's take some stairs just to get me up here, because I don't have those boots anymore, so I can't just, you know, magically climb up here. I have to... Yeah, I can't even get up there. There we go. That's going to be the same thing here. I'm going to have to step up, as it were. Okay, so if I want to put my windmills up here, I don't even know how far apart I need these buggers. I know I need them front to back. Front to back, they need a space between them. So if I go one there, one there, one there, that would certainly do it. But then my OCD kicks in and goes, fucking hell, this is an odd number of blocks. Yeah. So, we're going to do this anyway. Even though it's an odd number of blocks. And it's going to drive me crazy staring at it. That's fine! It's all fine. It's all okay. It's good. You know, we'll worry about the suicide later. Okay. Woo. I take these out because I think they can spawn. I think stuff can spawn on upside down stairs. I don't think stuff can spawn on upside right stairs. I'll have to check my light levels things. No. Okay, so it's not showing anything there. Now I need a lot of power lines. I need a lot of power lines because I'm going to have to run from here way back over here to get power to that thing. So that'll be the next chore. Getting power. Sure, that'll work. Just my stairs here. Oh, for crying out loud, really? We're doing this now? Stop that. Okay. There. So we'll go here, and then we're up. Okay. I'm good with that. So now I need power lines. The mechanism power lines. Which, I gotta remember how these are made. I don't think it was that hard. Basic universal cable. Well, you can see our power levels are already dropping. You can see our power levels are diving. Ah, steel. Yes. Steel and redstone. Okay. So we need iron, we need redstone. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that right. Alright, this is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. Because we don't currently have the power to run this, I don't think. So this is gonna suck. All of our power's out there. Okay, you know what? If I click dump, I'm not getting any of that back, am I? I think if I click dump, I'm not getting any of that back. So I'm gonna do. I think it'll stay in there though. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take. Oh, please don't lose any off the edge. Because this is going to be coming out anyways. This power cable here is going to be coming out anyways, so I might as well take it out now. Don't lose it off the edge. I am puckering up right now because I am not one for heights, even though I know I won't die if I fall. You mother... Yep. You know I won't die if I fall. That was famous wording. Famous last word right there. That was perfect timing. That should be a clip. You know I won't. I know I won't die if I fall, and then a second later I fall. I didn't die, but I still fell. Alright, so let's take power of this guy here. We're going to wrap him around. We'll come around the front. Like this. We'll bring all these guys down. Okay. And then we'll run down here and basically out that way. I don't care if it looks clean or not. It's not going to look clean. It's not possible for it to look clean. I shouldn't say that. It probably is. I'm just not going to make it happen. Alright, let's cook this shit up. So we should definitely have enough power to get this going. 3 windmills is going to be definitely enough power for this. So we'll run this through. We have to put the enriched iron through twice, if you recall. So we'll run the enriched iron twice, then we'll mix it with the redstone dust. We'll get our wire, our cable, and then we'll be all set. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to actually get a quick drink. Because I forgot to get one before I started the damn video, and I am thirsty as a bugger. So I'm just going to leave this like this, because we're going to be waiting for this anyways. And I will use the time wisely to get a drink. And I suppose I should offer you the same option. So if you got to go get a drink, if you got to go to the washroom, now would probably be the time to do it. Although you do have the ability to pause and fast forward. Just FYI. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I have returned, and by the looks of it, we are halfway done with the first step in the process. So, not really much to do while I'm waiting. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't say that. No, I can't, because I blocked the door. I'm going to say I can check on the chest down here, but I cannot do that because I have blocked the door with the stairs. Unless I remove the stairs. Whatever. Let's see what we got going on down here. Oh, goody. We got a little bit more iron. Got more iron objects. Which we should compare to ours before breaking them down, of course. I do like that we got tridents. I'd like tridents. I don't have the upgrade for trident yet. The return upgrade, but I do like tridents. Ah. Okay. Let's take a quick look at this gear, see how it matches up. Iron boots of the ocean, which up our swim speed. Now those can go. Blessed iron chest plate, 6 armor, 3 health. Now leggings of iron, 6 armor, 3 health. Oh no, we got way better than that. Protection 1, 6 armor, 3 health, and a speed upgrade. No, I like our pants better than that. Magic damage taken reduced by 10 when attacked inflict blindness. That ignores durability damage. Plus 2 armor, 8 max, 4 max health. I like. I think we'll swap that out. Although this gives me an extra health, I think. Plus 3 health? Oh, this gives me plus 4 max health. Oh! That is an upgrade. On hit, gain speed. With a 6 attack damage. 3 entity reach, 6 attack damage. Faster attack speed. Armor pierce and protection pierce. Okay, so that's a better sword. Alright. Now we can just toss this in here and we can break these down. I have, of course, heard our machine stop there, so I will check that in 1 second here and get it going again. After I finish breaking down all this goody stuff. Oh! The force rod fixed! In our inventory with the repair talisman, the force rod even fixes itself. That's useful! That itself is worth it. Alright, so this all has to go back in to get steel. Okay, that is cool, that our force rod auto fixes. So all we gotta do now is wait for the steel to come out, and then we'll go cook the steel. And once we have the steel cooked, we can make ourselves the power cables. Now that is nowhere near the limit of our power expansion. I actually plan to also get into lava. We'll get a cobble generator. I don't think we're gonna need a major cobble generator. Probably just the tier 1. So we'll get a tier 1 cobble generator. We'll get some of these superheating elements from Mechanism. Some of these crucibles. And we're gonna mass manufacture lava, and we'll feed that lava into Meg. We'll feed that lava into Magmatic dynamos. These guys, and these dynamos, we're gonna need Invar. These dynamos will convert lava into. Oh, there's also a magmatic generator that it creates what 40 per tick. What do these create? Doesn't say. But that is 40 per tick that we can feed lava into that. Obsidian. Well, oh, but this one you have to create all the generators up to it. Now screw that noise. Screw that noise. This one we just need Invar gears and Invar ingots so we can make a dynamo. So we'll go with the magmatic dynamo. We'll probably have, I want to say, 5 or 6 of them, along with, a bunch of lava pools, creating lava. We'll put it underground, of course. We'll put it underneath in our sub level. Because the lava basically never exits the system, it never exits the crucibles. There shouldn't be a fire danger. If there's a fire danger, it's probably going to be because of the superheating elements. So hopefully not. Hopefully the superheating elements aren't that... they're not like a fire. Really not sure, though. You know what? I can probably look into that while I'm waiting here. Let's look up the superheating element. Okay. Mechanism, superheating element. There's no info. It just says it's a block used in creating the multi-block thermolytic boiler. Huh. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. So by default, the superheating element is not, believe it or not, the superheating element is not a valid heat source by default. You actually have to, by the looks of it, go into the xnylo config file or add a script to make it a heating element. So it should not, hopefully, set anything on fire. Because it is, like I said, it's a script. It's not a... It's a script. It is not a... not like a lava block. Okay. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, that's why... That's why on the official wiki it doesn't say anything about heat. It just says it's part of a multi-block. Because the heat is actually something that's been quote-unquote hacked into it. Interesting. Okay. We will retrieve you because we're not leaving you up here. The stairs and all that will go once I have the power cable all strung, hooked up. Let's hope this actually makes enough cable. I don't know if it's going to. Oh, for shit's sakes. Gotta cook the freaking stuff first. Jesus. It's like sleeping over here. Okay. So we're expanding our power. Alright, I'm not actually angry at that. That actually does look pretty... The power cable on the front here balances off the fact that the windmills are shifted that way. So I'm not actually mad at that. That looks alright. And I don't care that there's more on this side than there is on this side. It's just this was gonna friggin' bug the shit out of me. Not having these three windmills center, but the power line has fixed that. So now I'm happy again. We'll cook all this up after the steel's done. Lots of materials, lots of materials. I'm so glad we're getting material. Alright, let's start with some cable here. Start with a little bit of cable. Then we'll just come back when we need more. Hopefully more will be cooked up by then. Okay, so I want to run this cable here. These stairs. Okay, so cable come down the front, run across here, go down here. I would like for it to go down low enough that it runs alongside this block here. just run it along the edge here like this. So this is obviously going to give us more power cable than we needed, which is a good thing. That actually makes me happy, because having extra power cable is always a good thing, especially when you have plans that are going to require machines with power. Alright. Thought I just heard a villager underground. Okay. We once again have power over here. Now I'm going to hook this little gem up right here. Whoops. We don't want that. Away. And then we'll just power him with the cable that I already removed. Okay. Now, these guys, which are about as safe as a rattlesnake in a schoolyard, are coming out. Okay. And we're going to replace this with grass. Well, with dirt, I should say. Oh. Oh, I broke my dirt piece. That's fine. It is what it is. I need to take all this transfer cable down too. These guys up, because they'll be needed for the power system. Take all this out of here, because none of this is needed anymore. All the way over to our little dude over here, which he's not even really needed anymore, but I like him, so he's staying. Okay, so now all I gotta do is fill that hole in with dirt, and I can expand out the fence for the villagers to give them a little more room there in front of their house. Dirt. How much cobble did I pick up? A little over a stack. Alright, so I'll grab 2 stacks of dirt. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Okay. How much purple fence we got left? Do we have any purple fence left? I don't see purple fence anywhere. Well, shit. I thought we had at least some left. Or wait, did I burn it? I might have burned it. Purple fence has an EMC value. I probably burned it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out. I will replace it with that so they still can't get out. Then I'll whip up some purple fence. Or did I put it in here? No, I didn't put it in here. I just got rid of it. I didn't bring any chicken. I should have brought a chicken. Dang it. Oh well. We got some purple fence. Gotta remember, I always have to bring a chicken. I think that should probably be enough. Right. So expand this fence out. Oh, this is going to be more than enough. Expand this fence out so our villagers can explore a little more of the landscape. We can bring it right out to there. Oops. You guys are just... Oh, that's why they sound like they're in a cave, because they're in their house. And for some reason their house sounds like a cave. I don't need this wall anymore. What am I doing? There you go, you got more yard. More front yardage. I'll give you more side yardage and back yardage eventually, but for right now, be happy with what you got. There we go. A little more space to roam. Let's put this in here. Put these in here. Well, I hate that these guys don't stack. You know what? Fine. You don't want to stack? That's fine. Can I break you down? Probably not. Nope. We'll just throw you guys somewhere. I don't know where. I don't have lava anywhere, so you guys are kind of useless to me now. I just gotta dump you over here. Good enough. Oh, I guess I can drain you guys. At least. I hook up the battery system, it'll drain those guys. Maybe that's probably why I can't stack them, because they have power in them. Right now they got different levels of power in them, and the power stays with them, so that's probably why I can't stack them. Anyway, okay, we got our crucibles. We need superheating elements. So we need 2 more superheating elements. We're going to start small on this. So for the superheating elements, we need steel casing. Lovely, we need more steel. Okay, we need a steel casing. It's osmium and glass. Not a problem. We have steel. So I need 2 of these. I need 2 of these. So let's grab the osmium. I don't know that we have any glass left. I don't see any. We have some glass panes, but we don't have any glass. No glass. I need to make glass. So we need sand. Is there any way to get sand that is not using a hammer? We can mill. No, yeah, of course you can mill that. Where's the? Is the pulverizer in here? Here's the pulverizer. What can we pulverize? We can pulverize gravel to get sand. We pulverize gravel to get sand. Okay, that sounds good to me. Let's get some sand. Get to pulverizing. Throw this over here. Ah, sand. And it also gives us flint, which we can throw back in the pulverizer to up its efficiency. Flint is actually an efficiency thing for a pulverizer. Well, that's alum dust. What can I do with alum dust? Is it aluminum dust? It's aluminum dust. For fuck's sakes. I need to go get my eyes checked. Alum. It's alum dust! Oh, God. Oh! So how much the copper dust? Alright. We need copper. And I also need the glass. Are we there yet? We're not there. What do I need? I think I only need 4 glass for each of them, I think. Let's swap you out. Get our glass done. Really need a powered furnace. Oh, and the spores blossom. I like these guys. I'll have you right there. They make little green things around the base. Look at that. They make little green sparkles. Or whatever you want to call them. Nice little green thingies around the base. Come on! 2 more. This is the slow part, waiting for stuff to cook. Alright. We got 8 glass. Can we make one of those things now? Two of these. 2 of these. Huzzah. We have okay. So we've got our superheating elements. We're just going to take you out of there. Take you out of there. This guy can come out for now as well. Alright, let's... we do have fluid pipe, which is good. We have item pipe, which is great. We're going to need both of those. We can throw the hopper back in here. Need a chest. And we're going to need a generator, cobble generator. We'll need a cobble tier 1 gen. Ah! I'm gonna swipe this cobble gen for now. No, I can't swipe that cobble gen. Crap! Well, I can, but the lever's on. Did I not have more than? Did I not have more than the 2 cobble gens? Is that all I had? Was 2? One over there for that. One over here for this. Why do I feel like I made more than that? I feel like I made at least 3. Did I not make at least 3? Oh, there's one downstairs. I can steal that one. I did make at least 3. Okay. Steal the one from downstairs for now. Son of a bitch. Brain, come on. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I need the dino. Oh. Capitals are on here. I need the magmatic one, which is Invar. Invar is made by mixing 2 iron and a nickel. 2 iron dust and a nickel dust, which thankfully we're getting dusts over here, but I threw them all up here, so now we probably don't have any. Iron. Do I have nickel? I have nickel. Guess what? If I had my Ars Nouveau, you guys would be fucked. Is the cat hissing? The cat sounds like it's hissing! Are you getting pissed off at them? Good for you! It sounded like the cat was hissing at them! That's epic! Yeah, I know, I'm out of food. I absolutely love that. Okay, anyway, 2 iron and nickel. Gives us Invar. Now we need to cook up the Invar. That was kind of awesome that we just had the dusts on hand. Almost didn't. If I would have left it continuing to cook, it would have cooked up all the iron. Because that's what it was doing before it was doing the glass, it was doing iron. Okay. 3 ingots. What do we need for... Wait, where's the... We need a gear, which is an iron nugget with bar around it. Do we have any iron nuggets? We don't, so let's make some iron nuggets. Iron nuggets. We got enough Invar to make the gear. Invar gear. Okay, we got the redstone, we got the iron, we got that, we got this. We need a gold. We need a gold 2. Shit. Okay, 2 redstone. And no room for the gold. So, good God. No gold. Let's not get carried away here. Okay. Now we need the rest of the Invar ingots. Throw together this magmatic dynamo. Damn it! I need another redstone. Okay, let's get rid of the nuggets. Alright. So we got 1. We will set that up to begin. Oh, we beat a quest. Okay. We'll set up using the 1 to begin with. We're gonna swipe this. We're gonna swipe this for now. Tier 1 cobble gen. So I think that's all we're going to need. And we'll install this over here where this do head is. Do head, the dough head. Take the dirt out. Okay. So the way we got to do this is we got to have these 3. Or wait, no, we got to start off with the cobble gen. On top of the cobble gen, we got to have a chest. Boom. Now, we put these 3 with these on top. Okay. Cobble is going to come out of the chest. Enter those 3. So those will cook up the cobble. I put my wrench away? I put my wrench away. Son of a bitch. Even though I knew I was coming down to do the stuff. Put my wrench away. Come here, wrench. Whoops. Come here, wrench. I need ya! I don't think round robin's going to matter here, because these things are going to fill up pretty quick. So I don't think I have to have a filter or anything. These guys are going to fill up with cobble pretty damn quick. You can see they're already filled with cobble. So, alright. So lava's going to come out of these guys on the front ends. Okay, and we're going to go straight into the dynamo. Boom. So, now I gotta... Shit. That was not what we were trying... Oh, God. Really? This is a disaster already. Okay. Perfect. That's what I want there. Did I get... I missed you. I missed you again. Dang it. Okay. And this guy... Excuse me. Excuse me. Sir. That. Okay. So now we got power coming out of the out of the thing. It's going into the dynamo. You can see it building power. Alright. Our power grid, I figure, we'll set it up right here. So we'll have power coming into the back. This will be from the outside. Okay, and then we'll have the power coming in into the side here. I guess like that. Well, I want to have the battery bank against the wall, so I guess that'll work. Okay, now we got to make the batteries. Actually, that's probably not going to work. I need to move this over. If I do that, I'm going to lose it. So we'll do this. There we go. Cobble. Boom, boom. And we'll put it here instead. Bye-bye, cobble. Put it here instead. Boom. Because that means I can go like that, and it'll attach to the side like that. Bingo. So I'll put my generator or my batteries right here, and then that way we'll be all set. So we'll have lava produced here. It'll come into the generator. Well, generators. I'll have a few generators here, not just the one. And that'll go into the battery, which will be here. The battery will go out the back and up. Actually, the battery's probably going to have a couple it's going to have an input. Shit, okay. Well, I got to rethink that. That'll be the battery output. I'm going to have a battery input. Come on, you. There we go. Whee! Okay. So we got a battery output. We should have a battery input. So input here, input, so that'll be input, output over here. That'll be output. Okay. Input, output. Just for now, we will connect the two. But I'm going to want to run my input line. My output line, I can run along this edge. This is the output line. So run across the ledge, connect up to there. Input line, I'll have running across the side here, and I'll connect it up over there. Because we don't just want our battery bank providing power to one thing, we want it to provide everything. So we're going to need it to have an input from all of our power sources, which this is our power source, that's our power source over there. So we need it to have an input from our power source. So we'll bring the power line across here, and then up to this. We'll disconnect that there and have it come down instead of going that way further. And we will run the output along this ledge that I just made. Run the output along the ledge I just made. Or I should say the input. We'll run the input along the ledge I just made. We'll run the output along that upper ledge there. Because of course we can extend this out too to power anything under here that we need to power. We'll have the batteries in between them. So the batteries will be like here, like that. The batteries will be like that. We'll have input, we'll have output. Because that's the way those batteries work. Those batteries like to have an input and they like to have an output. They don't like to have everything going in and out the same block. I think you can set it that way so they all go in and out the same block, but it doesn't like it. The batteries won't charge proper if you do it that way. You'll end up with issues. Whereas power doesn't actually get to the batteries, it goes to the machines, not through the battery. It goes direct to the machines, and then the batteries don't get charged. Kind of a wonky system. But, I mean, for the most part it works. So, that almost filled. So what we'll do is we'll make more cable, because we do have steel on us. We'll make more cable. We'll set it up the way that it is going to be, instead of the way that we currently have it set up. Set up the way it's going to be set up. So, this... Actually, I need to take these out because they're in the way now. So these got to come out. This got to come out. This got to come out. This got to come out. And this got to come out. Okay. So all these machines are going to get powered from over there. Of course, I'm probably going to move these machines in the future, so that's another good reason for hooking all this up now. So this is our power input, which for the moment we're gonna wire the input and the output together just for the moment, because we need to hook those machines back up. We can't just leave our machines disconnected. So we will, for now, crosswire the input and the output. Yeah, I figured I'd just trap myself. So we're going to crosswire the input and the output for now, until we can get a battery in here. Just like that. So now input and output are both the same. We'll make a battery, or a couple batteries. We'll set them up, hook them up, and then we'll have a functional power system. That'll be step 1, which we're already an hour and 30 into this video. And these guys I still need to drain. Son of a bitch. Well, you know what? Actually, I can do that right now. Let's drain these guys. Okay, so in order to drain these guys, all I really have to do is hook them up to the power, disconnect the main power. So if I disconnect this line right here, leave that guy hooked up, all the power is going to come from him, which it already has. He's empty now. Alright. I'll hook this guy up. And he's empty now. Wait, is he empty? He is empty. You gonna stack now? You're not gonna stack. You got no power left in you. You're still not gonna stack, you jackasses. Whatever. I don't know where to put these guys. I don't want to put them in a storage bin. I'm just gonna throw them somewhere. Put it in our house. Let's put them over here. There. Enjoy your life as coffee table. I can make those again if so needed, but I don't think I will. So if I need a lava bucket, I can now just go downstairs to the lava generator and I can grab a lava bucket from there. Back to level it off. Okay. Now, we have almost completely solved the power issue. We just need the batteries. I think they're called, what are they called? I don't think they're called cells. What do they call them? Energy storage? Do they call them energy storage something or other? No. What did they call them? What did you call your capacitors? Capacitor banks. That's what they call them. Capacitor banks. C-A-P-A-C. C-A-P-A-C-I-T-O-R. I-T-O-R. Okay. Capacitor banks. There we go. Oh, and as you can see, there's more capacitor banks. Cool. Alright, well, we're interested in these guys. Oh, jetpacks. I didn't even know what jetpacks was in here. Now I do. Alright. So capacitors, we need the grains of infinity, gold, and copper. Let us clear our inventory first. I have cobble that needs to go. I'm not actually going to chuck this one. I don't know why. I'm just not going to chuck it. The dirt can go back in the dirt thing. I do have some cobble expansion that has to happen, so I might work on that in a little bit. We got to get cobble underneath our buildings. As you can see, there's nothing under them right now. So we do have to expand our cobble undercroft in some areas. That won't take long, but it's not something I want to do this very second. Okay. Ender pearl. You go there. Okay. Starting from scratch. Well, not from scratch. Okay, starting from scratch. We need the grains of infinity, which were here. We need gold. We need iron. We need copper. Probably redstone. Alright, let's see what we can make with what we've picked up. So we need 4 of these capacitors for 1. And we want to make 4, so that's 8, 12. No, 16. Wait, 16. Good God. Math! Okay, so we need 16 of these little guys. There's 11. More nuggets. That's 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, we got 16 of those little guys. Now, we need blocks of redstone. We need 4 blocks of redstone. Ooh, right on the money. Now we can make our 4 capacitor banks. What do we need to upgrade those right away? We need the energetic outlet. Okay, we don't have that yet, so we're just going to stick with our 4 capacitor banks for now. Hi! Cat. Oh, it's not in here. It's over here. So that was a long. That was a very, very short-lived connection here. We'll take that out. All right. So remember, this is output. This is input. So let's get into our input configuration. So we have input on this side. That is our pull. We have output on this back side. That is our push. Okay, and as you can see, we are power positive right now by quite a bit, which is excellent. Okay. So we are power positive right now. We are gaining power. So that solves our power problems for the time being. Now, let's get into storage. I have a feeling we're going to need more redstone. I don't know why I have that feeling. I have that feeling. So while I'm down here, I'm going to collect up some more redstone. Alright. That should be good enough. So we can add more dynamos as we need more power. We can add up to 2 more dynamos. Well, we can add more than that, but I think our lava supply is only going to support another 2 dynamos. Yes, kitty, I hear you. You're adorable. You're stuck. I know you're trying to run away from me. That's fine. I won't take it personal. Okay. So now that we have that, we need a drive. That is refined storage. So let's go at refined storage. Okay, so this is all the stuff we're going to need. We're going to need a drive. We're going to need a controller. We're going to need a crafting grid, which isn't really that horribly difficult to make. It's a little intimidating, but it's not absolutely horrible. We're going to need glass, plus all this other shit. So let's just go ahead and toss Let's throw part of the sand in there. I don't want to throw all of it in. And then we'll throw the rest of it. Whoops. Throw the rest of this in so it all cooks up. Keeps that sand over here. Okay. Dear kitty, why are you walking on a wire? Like kitty on a wire over here? Alright. Let's put the power wire back. We're probably going to need more of that too. Oh, we still have some control circuits. I didn't even know we had more control circuits. Oh shit. Okay. That'll be all fixed once everything's all in one storage unit. So, to get started, let's build the... We're going to need the controller, first off. We're going to need silicon, which we get with the Certus quartz, cooking it up. So do we have the Certus quartz? I thought we did. I thought we had some. Yeah, we do. Okay. Let's do 26, maybe. So that's another thing we need to cook up. Lovely. Just making my fracking day over here. Alright, what else are we going to need besides the silicon? We're going to need these processors, which need the binding. Binding is made from slime, which we don't have. How do we get slime? Smelting what? Yeah, we don't have that. Mana infusion of cactus. We need the alchemy catalyst. We can bulk blast that. It looks like... Oh, a dough with a lime dye. Wait, a dough with a lime dye. In a mixer. Why can't I just craft a dough with a lime dye? Biomass. Okay, why can't I just craft a dough with a lime dye? I can. I can just craft a dough with a lime dye. Okay. And dough, I believe, is just... Okay, wheat flour and water. How do I get wheat flour? Ah, that's where the problem is. I gotta mill wheat. Okay. 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 Shit. I gotta mill wheat. Slime ball has an EMC, so I only have to mill one wheat. Okay. Okay. This is better. I only have to mill one wheat. So let's mill our wheat. It'll end up here. Hello, Mr. Mill. I need you to mill a wheat. I need you to mill a wheat. And take the cobblestone out, so we're going to grab a wheat. Okay. You're now milling my wheat. I hope. Aha! Wheat flour and a wheat seed. Awesome. I saw that. Okay. So now my wheat flour and my wheat seed should be up here. There you are. Okay. So now the wheat flour, it said with a bucket of water. Craft it with a bucket of water. The wheat flour. It gives me my dough. I just need a lime dye, which I can actually snag from Britannia. One of you. Okay. We will that, break that down to a lime dye. Ha! Slime balls! We have slime balls. Alright. Let us go and grind up our slime balls. Because we're going to need a few more than one. How about you make me some slime balls? Yes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna need a few of these. We're gonna need quite a few of these. Because we're gonna need this. We're gonna need this raw basic processor for quite a few things. So slime is gonna be a thing. I might as well make a stack of it. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to need it for the controller, we'll need it for the grid, we'll need it for the discs, the storage discs, we'll need it for those. Because look at the 1K storage part is... 1K storage part is just silicon. Okay, what does the 2K storage part need? Or the 4K. 4K needs a 4K storage part, which has the basic processor, which is made by... Bingo! Processor binding. None of the silicon has that either, so silicon's another thing we're gonna have to... Does the Certus quartz? It does not. Does the Certus quartz crystal? That does not. Okay. So Certus quartz might end up being our slowdown there. We're gonna have to grind up Certus quartz. Thankfully, we already have quite a bit, but we are likely gonna have to grind it up. Alright. So now we've got a bunch of slime balls that we can use to make our processor binding. We need string to go with it. That's another headache. String just be broken? No. It can't just be broken down to string. Do I not have any string left? I don't. Does flax make string? Can I make string with flax? I can. Or hemp, I should say. The hemp can make string. And I do have hemp seeds. So we are okay there. Somewhere I have hemp seeds. There it is. So I can use the hemp to make the string. Not a big deal. Yay. All kinds of string. I have to think I just got a stack of string. Well, pretty close anyway. Oh, now I think I definitely have a stack of string. I think these guys can be broken down. I think. Yes, they can. Good. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, and this stuff is make string. And make string. Okay. I have a lot of string though. This stuff, like this, like this. Oh god, that makes 8 of them. Okay, well. Here we go. We have a stack. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, stone pebbles can come out. Those can go in. We'll just huck the stone pebbles because we don't need more cobble. Go and go. Alright, so we got the processor binding. What else went with that? Redstone, something else? I think iron was one. Oops. Refined. Storage. These guys. What are these guys? Oh, yeah. Diamond, redstone, silicon, and the processor binding. Okay. And we got some silicon here. Some glass. I think we're all good. I think we're good to get going here. So, let's work on our controller first. Let's get this guy. Ah, shit, I need a diamond. Take a few. Need to make one of you. And then you need to be cooked. We are at a few. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we got 4 coal here. Okay, what do we got over here? In here. 55. Perfect. And we will put flint in here. Alright. Oh, coal. Cook it. Should probably make a couple of those. Yeah. I should definitely make a couple of those. Let's make 3. 3 more. So I'm not wasting the... Well, not like I'm wasting the fuel, but... Let's make 3 of those anyways. Okay. Ah. So we'll need our controller, we'll need our cable. Cable is just basic design, it's not anything special. It needs the quartz enriched iron, which is just another quartz with some iron. Not a big deal there. I believe we have some quartz. We'll make some of that stuff right now. I should probably make more than that. That's good enough. Okay, 4 of those. And here. Alright. So we need our controller, which is missing this guy. This guy, which is missing that guy. Oh, we just need a stone for the middle. Let's go with the polished diorite. Why not? We already got it. Really? You need that specific diorite? No, I have the polish cut, it just needs the polished. Where does it need to cut? I don't know. Let's get it back to the regular diorite and see if that's good enough. It is, okay. It's being silly. Alright, so the controller is the main hub of our storage. That's our main storage network. Let's double check and make sure it didn't give us anything useful here. We got a fluid duct, lava block. Oh, it did. It gave us a basic processor. Okay. I am fine. It gave us 6 basic processors. I am super fine with that. Alright. So, we'll throw the fluid duct in here because we don't need that right now. We also have a lava bucket, which we don't necessarily need. Yes, we do. Yes, the fuck we do. Oh, for freak's sakes. 6. Yes, we do. Okay, recipe was this, glass in the middle, I believe, and then this and this. Yes. Perfect. So now I don't have to steal back that. Don't have to steal back that cobble gen. I can just put the cobble gen back in. Boom. And we're going again. Think. No, we're not. Gotta wrench the top. I don't think the bottom connects. Can't tell. Did you connect? You did not connect. Good. So you are gaining... Yes, perfect. Okay. So everything's back to kosher there. And we got our bucket out of our inventory. Wait, did it use up the buckets? Where are my buckets? Or did I put them back? I put them back. Oh, Jesus. Okay, but I did get some basic processors, which is nice that it gave us that, because we're going to need those. Now we're going to need the disk drive. So disk drive is this, which we need a chest and another machine casing, which means we need more diorite. Another machine casing and a chest. That'll give us the disk drive. No, it won't. We gotta make the machine casing first. Oh, no, I want disk drive, not disk manager. Disk drive, there we are. Okay, so we got the controller, and we got the disk drive. Let's see what you gave me. Anything? You gave me another machine casing. Love this game. Okay, with the second machine casing, we could probably make the grid. But we're gonna need, okay, we have one of those. We need two of these guys, which that is gold with. Okay, so we got plenty of that. So we'll cook those guys up. We're just gonna skip ahead of the line here. Do that. Okay, and then what was the other one we needed? The red one, which is a basic and a nether quartz. That's just crafted. Okay. There's our two of those. And that gives us our grid. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're different. Okay. You are a basic processor and a glowstone disk. Interesting. And unexpected. But there we go. Oh, those are different. Different blue. Different color blue. Interesting. Okay. So now we make our grid. We have our grid. Okay. Let's see what that gives us. Group processors and silicon. Nice. Okay. I am loving this. I'm loving that it's giving us free shit. Okay, we're going to need cable. Recipes. Oh, we need to be looking at this one. We're going to need cable, which, right out of the quartz and rich iron. Need more. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Should be okay now. Cable. I don't know that we're going to need more than 12. Okay, so that gives us a machine casing and some cable. Love it. And I get 26. Alright. I am so happy with this. Now, our crafting grid. We need a grid, an advanced processor, and a crafting table. We have a grid. That is the cooking one. Which, isn't that this guy? I think the only person is the crafting table. Let's make ourselves a crafting table. Put it in here. Let's see if we can't make the crafting grid. We can. Frickin' beautiful. Now we gotta work on some drives, because having the storage system isn't good enough. You gotta have a place to put the actual information or items. So the disk drive is the location where you put the disks, but the disks are where the actual stuff is stored. Nice. Okay. So let's make ourselves a 1K disk. We need to make ourselves the storage part. So there we go. Now we can make ourselves the disk. And now we have a 1K disk. Now make a 4K disk. We have to upgrade. Oh, we can't. Okay, we have to make this. Okay, we just. Okay! To make a. Lesson learned. You cannot use a disc to make a bigger disc. Good to know. If you want to make a bigger disc, you got to make it from scratch. You can't use an existing disc to make a bigger disc. That is good to know. Okay, anyway. I'm going to start laying this stuff out. I actually want the crafting grid in my house, because I'm going to be doing everything in here. So, let us put crafting grid. I don't want it to look stupid either, so let's put the crafting grid on the floor. Like that, because I don't want it to look stupid here and then having a hole in the floor for the cable to go through. So we'll put it there. We'll find that spot under the house here. It's right here. Expand this out, because we know there's house above this. This actually could all come out. This entire layer of this entire layer here of what do you call it? Wood. Speaking of which, where does that end? If I go like this, make sure this is cut off. I don't think there's anything wood above this. Oh, this could be a bad idea. Well, okay, so let the water down from there. That's fine. I can block that back up. Did not get rid of that though, which... Oh, that's a crafting table. That's why I didn't get rid of that. Okay. So, if I go around this and do it again... Am I still safe? I'm still safe. Okay. Still safe. Okay. That fixed that. Alright. I can't pick up those. Can't pick up the wood blocks because I have too much shit on me. I don't need arrows. I don't need a bow. Get out of here. Oh, torches. Good. I was hoping for torches. I was going to go up and make some. Now I don't have to. Alright. Even though there's no lighting issue here. Lots of wood blocks. Not a bad thing. Okay. So we need to put our controller. We need our drive. We need our wires. And I'm out of food again. Son of a diddly. Always running out of food. You're full, of course. Let's just put this here for now until I eat some food. And let's have a couple of bread. Alright, pick that back up. Wood. I'll clear some inventory space. Yeah, this is why I need to get this storage system up and running. Because I am out of storage and I do not want to build more boxes. Not when I'm this close to having a storage system. Okay, so from there, we want, from the crafting grid, we want 2 cables down. Okay, and I'm going to put that there. No. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. Disk drive. I can't put the disk drive on the ground. Like that. Hook it up like that. I come down here to load discs into it. Speaking of, I'll just throw a disc in there. For now, okay, so now what I need is I need to get power over here. So I need to run a power cable from the outside, or from the output, all the way over to there. Fun shit. Actually, it's not going to be that hard. I just like being dramatic. Okay, so we're gonna need more, which means we're gonna have to cook up some more steel, because I believe it was steel and redstone, was it not? I think it was steel and redstone. Pretty sure it was steel. So I'm gonna need some steel, and I'm gonna need some redstone. Did I just put my iron back, didn't I? I probably don't have any coil. All my coal's in here. Okay. Well, that's not gonna work. I need 12. Alright, Mr. Infuser. Give me my steel. While that's going, I'll run down here and start running this cable. So, we need power from over there. The best way that that's going to happen, probably, is running a straight line, which of course runs into this flower, because why wouldn't it? I want it straight to here. That's where my corner is going to be. Actually, I can do that better. I can mark my corner better. Let's mark my corner better. There. Corner. And then it'll shoot over there, and it'll hook up to the top. So I'm going to have to change this, and I'm going to have to put push up on top as well. So I'll have two outputs. And once that machine is powered, I can start throwing stuff into it. And I can start automating things. Like this entire frickin' unit here can go underneath, can go underground, and it can auto... I'll add a powered smelter on the end of this just to auto smelt all of this shit. All the dusts. And the ingots will go right into the system. It's gonna be great. I will still have to set up the occasional system. I'll still have to have like a... not a pulverizer. Yeah, I'll still have to have a pulverizer that I can get to, because I'm going to have to take dusts and mix them. Or I'll have to make dusts, and then, you know, mix them to make things like Invar and whatnot. So I'm still going to need that. I'm still going to need a pulverizer that I can just throw stuff in. But it will not have to be connected to this. It'll just be its own separate little box. I'll also want a powered furnace. So I'm gonna have my I'll have my crafting grid here, but over here I'll probably have like a pulverizer and a powered furnace with like a chest between them or something, like two input chests and an output chest, or maybe I'll have it here: input chest, pulverizer, output chest, and I'll have the furnace or the input chest, furnace, output chest. So I'll have the two furnaces, or I'll have the two machines right here. Let's actually... Ow. Let's get stupid and fall through the floor. I was going to say, let's prepare for that, but then I fell through the floor. So, you know, that changed. That changed my whole what I was doing. Alright. Anyway. You done? You done that. Okay, throw them back in. So yeah, we'll have pulverizer, we'll have furnace, we'll hook those up to power as well, and they'll be all set to go there. And then we'll have our automated system, which is this big, massive messiness. We'll move it downstairs. Because my goal is to not have any of these machines up here. None of them. I want to have everything down below, including this contraption here. I want to have it right below where I set these guys, because this Botany is gonna probably move. I'm probably gonna move it out that way. Once I replace all this with dirt, probably gonna move it that way. Have Botania like out here somewhere. And when I do that, this here is gonna go underground. The only thing that's gonna be on the surface is the dropper, and maybe a switch. Maybe the switch and the dropper. And of course the flowers, because the flowers are Botania. But the actual cooking system that cooks up all the charcoal, that'll all be underground. Speaking of which, you know what? I'm going to swipe the charcoal from there. I'm going to take my coal out of here, because coal is actually a commodity. Charcoal is not. Charcoal could be used up. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Enjoy. So, sounds like these guys are done. We will cook you up. Get my steel for my power cable. And then we'll hook up the power to our drive unit. And then we will make a... well, we'll start putting stuff into it, I guess. Now, while that's going, I could be making my pulverizer in my my furnace. My two furnaces, I should say. So here's the pulverizer. We need copper, redstone, tin, iron. So copper, tin, iron. Might need silver at some point. We're probably going to need gold. Might need gold nuggets too. And definitely need iron nuggets. And I have the redstone on me. Okay, so pulverizer, machine frame, tin. Probably need 3 of those. I gotta say we're probably gonna need 3 machine frames, because pulverizer and 2 furnaces, they'll probably all use the gears. Copper gears, 2 of those. And we'll need redstone flux coil. We'll need a piston, 2 flint, more glass, which thankfully we've already got. Pistons are a pain in the ass. Piston, machine frame, 2 flint. Alright, we've got our pulverizer. Now we need the furnace. We're going to use the furnace from thermal expansion. This guy right here. So we're going to need bricks. We're going to need 2 more machine frames, which is exactly what I thought we'd need. 2 machine frames. We're going to need bricks and 4 more copper gears. Probably for iron ingots or iron nuggets. So 4 copper gears. 2 of these guys. I think all we need now is the bricks. Yeah. And bricks are basically just 4 clay balls, so we need 16 clay balls. Need to cook up 16 clay balls. So once those are cooked up, we can make our 2 furnaces. I don't know what my brain was doing there for a minute. I was looking for ingots in the other, oh my gosh. Opened the metallurgic infuser and it was empty and I almost had a heart attack. I was like, where did my ingots go? They're right where they should be. Oh, don't tell me I'm not gonna have enough of this. Please tell me I'm gonna have enough of this. I'm not gonna have enough. Shit. I need another 3. Alright, well. At least I got power to my drive. You see our controller's all charged up. Alright, which means our disk drive is online. And our controller up above it would be online as well. What the shit happened? What? What is going on here? Why do you have pecs? And why are you not... What the hell is going on? Anybody? You still look like an iron golem. What the shit are you? It says you're an iron golem, but you do not look like an iron golem. What the... I am fucking disturbed now. No. I don't know. Have they... It's like Pinocchio? Has he evolved? What the fuck happened? That's... No. Somebody save me. Save me now. Just, please. I don't know why I have some giant iron golem with pectorals. I find this rather disturbing. Okay, so I'll put my redstone furnace, the one furnace anyway, there. Pulverizer here. Okay. And I need 3 chests. Because this is the quote-unquote manual system. This will be the manual system. I'll have an input, and they'll share an output. So configuration, we got input, we got output. On this side, configuration, we got input, we got output. We want to auto those. There we go. So that'll be my system here, pulverizing. This is my crafting grid, which I can now start to put stuff in. You can see I just load it up. Just throw stuff in there. Throw all the shit in there. Basically throw fucking everything in here. Except for the redstone furnace. So I'll keep that out. But then my crafting grid down here, I can just go on a recipe, click a recipe, and it's going to tell me I don't have the stuff. Of course I don't have the stuff, but if I click something and I do have the stuff, it'll let me make it. So like for example, I don't have the copper gears, but I do have the stuff to make a copper gear, so it automatically just lets me, boom, there we go. I don't, of course, want to make that right now though. Let's do that. But we got to be careful because we only have 1K of storage. It doesn't show us up here what our storage is at. So we have to be careful with that. We don't overfill it right off the bat. Which is probably what I'm about to do. Because Annie Oakley's telling me in my brain pan to take all the ingots that I have and throw them in there. And I have a feeling, yep, our storage is full. Our storage is now full. Alright. I did get some things in there, though. So, I mean, I can see if I can make more discs. Hopefully a 4K disc. This is the one I want, 4K storage disc. I would love to get a 16K, but I doubt it's going to happen. I doubt it's going to happen. Because you need 3 4K storage parts. And for the 4K, you need 3 1K storage parts, plus all the basic processors, plus. So let's just see if we can get 3 of these guys out. Well, and we can't. We can get 1. We can get 1. What were we short on? Glass? I think we were short on glass. I think that was all we were short on. Son of a bitch. I need more power cables, what I need. And I put all the iron in there, didn't I? Iron. So let's grab iron. Let's sorting by name. Actually, sort by ID would probably be better. No, you know what? Sort by name. Sort by name. Okay. Let's throw that stuff in there. And we're full again. Okay. So we got some iron, which we need to turn into steel. Well, we don't really need that many power cables right now. So let's not jump the gun. Let's just do 1. Oh wait, no. I need to do 2. I have to do 2. You have to do 2. You can't just do 1. So you see what I mean about we have to be careful what we put in there, because not even our ingots could fit into that 1K storage right now. So we have to be really careful. I can make a whole pile of 1K storages, which, you know, would be really easy to do. But as you have seen, as you have seen, the 1K storage units cannot be used to upgrade to the 4K storage units. So we need to be careful. Excuse me. We need to be careful what we actually create, because getting stuff out of the discs is a pain in the ass. You actually need, I think it's this disc manipulator. You need this disc manipulator in order to move stuff around the actual discs. So to take stuff off a 1K disc and put it on a 4K disc, so you can upgrade your storage, takes a disc manipulator. Now, you could also just say, well, I want to create a second disk drive and put a second disk drive down beside it and say the first disk drive is for 1Ks, the second disk drive is for 4Ks, and the third disk drive is for 16K. You could do that. But then I kind of feel like you're wasting resources. I did not leave any redstone out here. Alright, so I got to take out some copper, put the steel in, and then use the steel to create cable. Wait, where is the... Okay, redstone. Boom. And then the steel that I just put in there. Boom, boom. Give me cable. You go back in. You cleared. Okay. Because of the way I built this, I gotta go under the ground to hook up the power cable. But that's okay, because we have a guard down here. Hook you up. And hook you up. Alright. So now the only thing we're really missing is more storage space. And I think we needed glass for that, right? Pretty sure we needed glass for that. So let's get to work on making a shit ton of glass. Because as we know, gravel needs to be pulverized. And that makes the sand, and then the sand needs to be cooked. So bring this over here, put this in here, it'll get to pulverizing, and out in this box we'll get our sand. And then we can throw it in there, and it'll cook it, and that'll give us our gravel. What? Let's put a stick out. Stick down here. Okay. You're a fun kitty. You know, why don't you... Oh, I know what you were doing. You were going to go lay on a box, weren't you? You were going to lay on a box so I can't open it. How about you go lay on the bed? There's a nice little bed over here, and I know the kitties like to lay on the beds. So come on, over here. Over to the bed. Over to the bed. You can lay on the bed. I love that kitties sleep with you. Look at that. That is so adorable. You're so adorable! Oh, it brought me a chicken! It brought me a chicken! You are such a loving kitty. I knew they slept with you, but I didn't think they brought you stuff. That's cool. That gives me a whole new appreciation for the kitties in Minecraft. I knew they slept with you on the bed, but I didn't know there was a bonus to doing that. You guys are freaking cute. You know that? Yes, you are. You're cute. You're very cute. Alright, let's grab some of this glass. Come back to our crafting station here. We'll take out some copper because why not? Then we'll make some more of these 1K storage modules. We need 3 of them for a 4K. And then... Okay, so if we're going to make a 4K storage disk, we need to make a 4K storage part, which we can do. Okay. Kind of want to see if we can get up to a 16K. I think that's pushing it. I think that's pushing it a little too much. I think that is pushing it a little too much. You know what? I'm just going to be happy with my 4K. And I'm going to do exactly what I just said I was going to do. I'm going to make a drive bay for 1Ks. I'm going to make a drive bay for 4Ks. And I'll make a drive bay for 16s. So that way I can increase my storage as I have the material for it. And I guess it's not wasted because I would have to make the parts anyway. So I'm going to make myself a 4K storage disk. To put in my new 4K storage drive unit. Wait, what? Did I not just... Oh, for fuck's sake, I made a crafting table. Come on, brain. Do the brain thing. Oh, I already have chest. Dang it. My brain is really not doing the brain thing today. Like, what the... What the F? What the F? Okay, so I'm gonna put these in here. Let's see if we can make 2 of these. Can I make 2 of these? I can only make 1 of them. That's fine. That's what happens when you can't make 2. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have a 1K. We're gonna have a 4K. Did I put the cable in here? No, I didn't. think I have to. I think I have to attach it with a cable. I don't think just putting them side by side connects them. So I'll bring cable with me and hook it up that way, just to be sure. All right, so there's our 1K. There's our 4K. We'll put our 4K disc in there. Boom. We'll connect it up with a cable, like so, and it should now be online. So if you look over here, you can see 94% full on our 1K. It's 0% full on our 4K. And still, 4K is still not a lot. That's not a lot of storage at all. It's only 4 times what we just filled. So we still got to be careful with what we throw in here. I mean, relatively speaking. Resources are resources, but like, you're not going to throw in, you know, 5 tons worth of fucking iron. You're going to throw in a little bit of iron, a little bit of everything. You want a little bit of everything in there. Just a little bit of everything, because that way you'll be able to craft stuff. If you have a whole pile of one thing, you're probably not going to be able to craft anything. So you want just a little bit of everything. I don't worry about gas here in a second. Well, slime balls. You know what? I'll come back with that stuff. Okay, let's hope all this goes in. And it went in. Good. Okay. Oh, except the dusts. Duh. My cap's left turned off. I'm supposed to be cooking this stuff. Silver dust. Nickel. Lead. Oh, no, glowstone stays in there. But aluminum comes out. Okay. This stuff needs cooked. Which we're going to cook. Okay. So now we should have a few more options for crafting. Just a few. Not a whole lot more. But we might be able to get another... I don't know if we'll be able to get another 4K disc. Let's see if we can make some 4K parts. So we'll need the 1K storage, which we can't because we need the quartz enriched iron, which is this stuff. So let's make that. Hopefully that's going to be enough. So we need 3 of these, so we can make 1. Why can't we make more of them? What are we missing that we can't make more of them? We are missing silicon and glass. So we need more silicon, which is the quartz, and we need more glass. I think the quartz we're kind of getting low on. I have to be careful there. I don't think we're getting any more. We are definitely not getting any more. Let's pull the osmium and zinc. We'll craft those up. Whoops. Balance grid. There we go. We'll do the same for the zinc. There we go. I guess we'll sort all this shit out once we have the system built for it. Osmium and zinc, I think, just go straight into the cooker. Zinc might be able to cut down zinc or process zinc. I don't think you can with the osmium. All right, moving right along. Where is our Did we completely go through all that quartz dust? I thought we still had some left. Oh, we do. We only have 15 left, though. That's... Oof, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's cook that up. Not a thunderstorm. We will cook that up. That'll give us some more silicon. Let's go check our storage, see how it's actually doing. We know that one's full. How's this one? 19%. Okay. 19%. The best part about the storage is it doesn't spread things out like these guys do. Like, stuff isn't spread out like this. Anything that's together will stack. So you'll see stacks of like hundreds and hundreds of things. Whoops. Come back, wand. You're not destined to be in there. Okay. So, like, as you can see, it puts everything in stacks. Like 128 mineral planks, 214 oak, silver. You know, it's all stacked. So it doesn't fill up the whole friggin' screen with like one thing. Flux duct. Cool. What's that? Photogenic. Oh, that was the thing that we tried to yeah, that was the thing we tried to make the extra seeds from. Okay, throw that in there. So I did mention there was another thing I wanted to work on, and that was the Ars Magica, or Ars Nouveau, I should say. Ars Magica. You want to say Magica. Ars Nouveau. And I also wanted to work on the mystical agriculture, getting the advanced farm lands, to see if we can get more seeds. Just, you know, just out of the box, give us more seeds kind of thing. So I do still want to work on those. We're almost at 3 hours though, so I'm probably gonna have to call it for the day, just because we're getting so close to 3 hours. I do have other stuff I need to do today, which, you know, it is what it is. I don't want to. I'd rather be playing Minecraft. But I do have other stuff I need to get done today. So, with that said, I'm probably going to call it here. I'll throw this in out here, just so I can get some glass cooking faster. And then next time we'll be able to pick it up from there. Next time we'll be able to pick it up, we'll have this stuff cooking, we'll have this stuff grinding. And yeah, we'll be able to move ahead. And we have our cute kitty meowing. And we finally have storage. Hey, kitty. I love this cat. It's awesome. It's so cute. Hey, you brought me a feather! You're such a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Yes, you are. You're such a good kitty. I would pet you, but then I would punch you, so I'm not going to do that. I don't want to accidentally punch you. If I stand back and do it, pet, 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 pet. There you go. You're an adorable kitty. Yes, you are. Okay. Can you tell I love cats? It doesn't show, right? Actually, most of my... For anybody who hasn't been a long-time viewer, probably don't know that I have cats. Well, I have a cat. Unfortunately, I lost my other cat last year, well before its time. Like, well before its time. Poor thing. Yeah, it just happens. Unfortunately, that is a realism that cat owners go through. You never know when it's going to be the last day with your pet. Well, I guess with all pet owners, that's something that all pet owners go through. You never know when it's going to be the last day with your pet. And I sure as hell didn't think that that was going to be the last day with my little girl, my Penny. She had a... I don't know what to call it. It was kind of like a... It had something to do with her spine. Fairly rare. Doesn't happen to a lot of cats, but anybody who's experienced it, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. To, you know, all of a sudden you're sitting at your computer. I was just sitting at my computer, minding my own business, and all of a sudden this from behind me, this blood curdling noise. I turned around and I see my cat basically sitting behind me, unable to move her back legs. Her back legs just didn't work anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was in shock. I was in complete shock, like cold just... You know how you get that chill that goes right through you? It just shot right through me. I was like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. You know, she didn't fall or anything. Nothing happened. She just, all of a sudden, her back legs weren't working anymore. And she lost control of her bowels and bladder and all that stuff at that same time. And then it just progressed. It progressed from there within a matter of, I would say... Unfortunately, it was on the weekend, so it was really hard to get a hold of anybody. I did get a hold of an emergency animal clinic. It was about an hour by the time I was able to get a hold of them and get her down there. By that time, it was just... There was nothing they can do. It was way too late. Oh, she was just suffering at that point. So, it was a very, very sad moment. I still think back to it. And I question myself now. It's kind of like, do I really want... I've still got Oscar. Oscar's still my old man here. He's only probably got a couple years left in him. God willing, he's got more than that, but he's getting up there in age. Penny was going to be the one that was still around, and unfortunately, she's not. So I don't know. It's been left me questioning whether I really want another cat after this one's gone, or whether I really want another pet, I should say. I was contemplating a bird, but they go even faster. You know, I have had birds before, and they are a lot lower maintenance than a cat. There's still a little bit of maintenance, but they're not that bad, and they don't make as much of a mess as a cat. If you have a cat, you know, cat fur everywhere, scratching, and yeah. So, because I don't believe in declawing. So, my cat has a lot of scratch posts. And the reason it's got a lot of scratch posts is because it's damaged a lot of furniture. So, now it has a lot of scratch posts. And the furniture doesn't get damaged anymore. But anyway, like I said, I am a cat person. I really love cats, but I don't know if I'm going to continue having a cat after my current ones are gone, or my current one, I should say. But anyway, that's kind of a weird discussion to end things on. I will have virtual cats though, because cats are still adorable to me. You are adorable. Yes, you are. I was actually looking at the orange cat out back. Not that one. There was an orange one. That kind of looked like my Oscar. A little bit. I don't know where it went. I saw it back there. I know it was there. I still don't know why all these cats are spawning. It's not like we're in a plains biome. You're not the orange cat. I know I saw an orange cat back here. It was not the brown cat. There was an orange cat. Kind of looked like my Oscar. Oh, there he is. There he is. That my Oscar does not have. Do you have the white paws? No, you don't have white paws. You do have the white tail tip, but you don't have the white paws. And you kind of have a little bit of a white belly, but not really. So, but that's probably the closest cat in Minecraft to my cat. And you're about 30 pounds less. Anyway, oh god. Are you getting pissed off on behalf of my cat? That's fun. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because before I'm here, you know, any longer. And that's gonna be it. I might get some time in tomorrow, maybe for a little more Minecraft. But I believe that'll probably be it for today. I may try to get a live stream going soon. I really want to do a live stream, but I haven't had the ability to do a live stream. I shouldn't say I haven't had the ability. I have had the ability. It's just I never know how long I'm gonna be here. So I hate firing up live streams if it's only gonna be, you know, 30 minutes or so. I'll do a recording for 30 minutes. But I don't want to do a live stream for 30 minutes. Recording for 30 minutes, I can always slap the pause button, and you guys would really never know. I could slap the pause button, hit escape like this, the whole game freezes. I go do whatever for, you know, half an hour to an hour. Come back, sit at my computer, do this and slap record again, or slap the pause button, and you guys never would know it would happen. You never know what happened. Even better is if I'm just looking off at the sky like this, because then you don't have anything to go by. So I'll just boom. The hearts weren't moving when I stopped. The sky wasn't moving. Nothing was moving when I stopped. The only thing is the game menu. So as soon as I game menu out, start recording again, you guys have no idea that I paused it. And I have done that in a lot of my videos, actually. I've done that in quite a few videos. So when I look over and I say, oh, it's been, you know, 3 hours, I'm talking about the recording time. I'm not actually talking real time. I could have paused and come back, you know, 3, 4, 5 times, and you would have never known it. The only reason I didn't do that today was because I was just getting up to get a drink, and I wasn't going to fool around with pausing it then. Underground is also another place. If I'm underground in some place like this, all you have to go by is the torches, which pop up and down on their own. So unless you're really paying attention, unless you are like super paying attention, you wouldn't notice a torch going from, you know, burning like that to, like with smoke, to blipping. You wouldn't notice it, just in a regular watching. So, I mean, there's one secret for those who like behind the scenes stuff. There's one of the little behind the curtains things. I do occasionally pause the video, get up and do stuff, and then come back to it. Yeah, it happens. It actually happens frequently. That's the only time I get it in. But my key point is, if I was streaming, I couldn't do that. So that's why if I don't know how much time I have, or if I feel I'm going to have to pause at any point in time for an extended period, like 30 minutes or so, anything like that, I will do a pre-record. Because I can do that during the pre-record. Can't do that while I'm streaming, but I can do it during the pre-record. Point being, I'm hoping and wishing that I can get a live stream in soon. That is my hope and my goal, because I would love to get an actual live stream in soon. Anyway, just before I cut off here, another reminder that I am looking for still some input on maybe a second game to run along with Minecraft. As I said before, No Man's Sky did its update. I've done some reading. There's been a few problems. So I kind of want to wait until at least a couple of patches come out before we try to get back into No Man's Sky. And hopefully our base hasn't been wrecked by the water update, because the New Worlds update is supposed to be focusing on water, and our base is built in a lake. So, so I'm hoping nothing's happened to the base. I haven't got up the nerve to check yet, but I want to make for a couple more patches, at least some bug patches, before I do hop in there. As well, like I said with Farming Simulator, I still have it installed, but I don't have the ability to play it because it is an Xbox Game Pass game, and I don't have Game Pass right now. Hoping to get that in the future, but right now I am basically doing all my savings because I have a trip coming up to go down and see my fiance, and it's going to be during Valentine's Day, which is, she also has her birthday, right there. So, money's a little tight this time of year, and Game Pass is one of those things where I was like, do I really need it this second? Nah, I don't. So I let it go. Same with Netflix and Disney Plus, all that stuff. I was like, I don't need this stuff right now. I need to save up money right now. So I'm going to discontinue, my services, at least most of them. And Game Pass was one of those services I discontinued just to save up for this busy money season. We're just coming out of Christmas, and I have a fiance who needs. Well, she doesn't need it. She's a very, very, very low-key woman. She wouldn't care if I just got her, a $5 gift, just something to say that I didn't forget about the day, kind of thing. But I feel because she's that kind of woman, she deserves to be spoiled, and so I do that. I do that, well, whenever I can, because I'm not rich either. So, whenever I can. I feel she deserves to be spoiled, and whenever I can spoil her, I would love to. So, that's what makes a good relationship. Well, that and other things. But, you gotta do for them as they do for you. That's just the way to be. It's just the way to be. So anyway, I'm getting out of here, and we'll meet back. Hopefully, the Iron Golem, without a shirt on, will find a shirt, because right now he's fucking disturbing. And then we can move on with life, as it were. Because I don't want to see that. No, I don't want to see that. That is, I will have to kill him, because I don't want to see it. Anyway, this is Jody, and I'm getting out of here. Take care, everybody. Sayonara. See you next time. Bye-bye.